think I can still work this one through as a good morning. This is Petrus and Pardet with your St Lucia experience update. For the next 5 days we'll focus on in-town activities due to financial constraints. Try my best to get on the beach as many days as I can, but that will not always be possible. So we've got the estuary lake cruises that we can enjoy, and the Siabonga craft market over there that you can visit. Let's look at the wood. I don't hear any hippos here, so I can't tell you can come walk down here and find hippos. Let's look at the other side of the estuary. The new management team at iSimangaliso Wetlands Park Authority is doing some maintenance on the infrastructure that everybody uses. This is on the southern side as you enter St Lucia Estuary through the bridge. There's a nice parking area over there. You can stop and you can come and stand here on the viewing deck. Both sides there's viewing decks where you can stand and enjoy nature, listen to the birds, take pictures of the birds. Hopefully there's some hippos grunting and fish eagles sounding. They're very quiet today. The reeds are still growing rapidly, closing the estuary in. Although the mouth is open, the impact of the open estuary mouth is not seen yet. There's still just too much flood water coming down with the Mfolozi and the other 5 rivers for the ocean to reach its tidal movement, high tide mark on the tidal movement up the northern reaches of the estuary. This is at the bridge. It's a jetty. The water level has receded, probably because of low tide. But it was high tide this morning. We can see that water flowing in towards the estuary bridge. But somehow the water must run down so that we can get ocean interaction. At the moment the water levels and the estuary basin is much higher than the tidal interaction, so the tide doesn't push in all the way and the marine species can't come and rehabilitate themselves yet. Wind is blowing north southeasterly again, so the next couple of days fishing close to the estuary mouth between estuary and Jabula will not be pleasant. There will be a lot of muddy water. Mission Rocks, Cape Vidal will be preferable, but even on low tide on the northern beaches north of Main Beach, the Infor Marker, the Slides, First Rocks, those are the places. Pack light. Don't take all your tackle boxes, and just pack enough tackle for one tidal change. You're only going to change your trays maybe twice, maybe 3 times at most. So you don't need more than 3 sinkers, 4 or 5 hooks, and a couple of sardines. You're going to use long, thin baits, so you don't need a lot of sardines. You don't need bloppy baits. Long, thin, slender baits. That is what the fish feed on, that feeds on the sandbanks of the northern beaches. Mense, ek kom nou net van stokkies draai af. Ek het vir julle goeie nuus. 035-590-1216. Hulle het redelike goeie specials aan vir hierdie Maart skoolvakansie. Afternoon walk. Pardet is really enjoying it. Lucia Sea Rescue Station 40, National Sea Rescue Station 40. Opposite the library, the municipal buildings, on the corner of Steenbras and Pelican Street, And there is Banana Box. That's where the NSRI is situated in St Lucia. The streets of St Lucia totally void of human activity. Just me and Pardet by our lonesome selves. As jy alleen, Pardet. Accommodation available at the beautiful Turtle Bay Lodge. Very affordable bed and breakfast accommodation. Call them on 076 499 4795. We always get the red ducker here at the Park Sport offices, the auditorium. There's that one and a smaller one. I think the smaller one might be the female, because that's definitely the male. Beautiful specimen. Every afternoon we come through here. They're eating on the lawn. They're getting used to Pardet now. They don't run away. She doesn't startle them into the bushes anymore. Curious to see what we're doing. Got some nice pictures of him now. And there he's gone. Entrance to Guala Guala that me and Pardet usually use. Always a bushbuck or a red duiker here. Any one of the two. It's just off the Parksport Road towards the Sugarloaf campsite. We take a slight right here. The ear candy today is enormous. Cacophony of ear candy. Het is net die wonderlikste natuurgeluide wat ons vandag hier hoor. Eekhoorntjies, voeltjies, apies. Monkeys is totally upset for Pardet being in their territory, but she's not allowed to chase them in their territory. I wonder what they pick up on the camera. Every time I turn the camera to an animal, it scatters behind it. Ja, ek het nou net gesê jy jaag die apies hier nie. Beautiful entrance. Even if you don't have an expensive camera, you can still capture the ambience here on 10 and 15 minute video clips. You get all the noise, the background noise, you get the feel when you take it, as if you take a photo, but then it's got the sound with it. I've made many videos in the past explaining it, but we keep on adding. What we can expect here on the first bit of this walking trail is guinea fowl, crested guinea fowl. So if we go in quietly and slowly, we can get some nice footage of them. Guinea fowls, crested guinea fowls, of soos ek hulle in Afrikaans noem, Natalse reisiesoeners. Pardet, jy speel die hele ambiance met jou geasemhalery. Guala Guala walking trail at the end of St Lucia's main road. About a 40-minute walk. Lovely. There's squirrels, guinea fowl, red duiker, bushbuck, and all sorts of blood-sucking insects as well. Walking trail is easy to explain. There's 4 exits. It's a round circle. If you turn right of any of the exits, you exit the route, either at the Parksport Boathouse, at Honeymoon Bend, or into town. Now we're going to turn left here. That one there where Pardet is foraging is going back to town. We're going to turn left here so that we can see what is happening, if we can get some squirrels or any interesting animals. Kom Pardet! Ons gaan vandag hier af, kom. It's just so much to take pictures of. This forest giant with his root systems. Pardet's breathing. That Pardet, the ambience here is incredible. Must say the route has been kept clear. It's cut regularly. But keep your eyes open and don't do what I do what I say. Rather don't walk barefoot here. That entrance we turned left. This is the first fork in the road that we get. If we turn left here, it would be the third right if you come in from town. I'm lost here. Pardet's looking confused. Nope, this is just a place where you take pictures, Pardet. It's not the road. Come back. Come. This is not the third left. It was just a little lay-by where you can go and stand and watch birds all by your lonesome self. Take some nice pictures. Another lay-by. Right, if you're coming from the town side, this is your marker C. That would go down to the Parksport boathouses and back to the road that goes to Sugarloaf campsite. This one goes back to town, or to what we call Honeymoon Bend, before we get to town.
Yeah, they're getting
they're
bleak
upset now.
They're just checking what's happening.
Were they doing that earlier?
No, this is like the alert alarm. See how they're fixing this leak up. If you want to see them in action, this is a good place to get it.
This is how they
on the left,
put
yeah.
all the leaves together.
Yeah. Check it out, man. They're working on the stalk. Oh, yellow-bellied green bills having a little water.
There we have leaf folding ants. Almost the same as the cocktail ants, just a different nest. People confuse it for a spider's nest when they see it when it's finished. If we come from town, you turn right there, you'll go down to Honeymoon Bend. We're not going to Honeymoon Bend today. We're going to Sunset Jetty. So this is the first one when you're coming to town, and the third one you're coming from the tar road. Pardet, ons gaan die kant toe, kom. Ons gaan dorp toe, kom. As jy nou moeg gaan warm, moet ek begin water saam dra vir jou, kom. Ons gaan die kant toe. Another beautiful mushroom, yeah. We're back here at town. If we turn right, we come to the place where we entered. If we turn left, we go to the main road of St Lucia. Kom Pardet, ons gaan Sunset Jetty toe. Mere holiday accommodation. One of the older establishments in town. But very nicely renovated inside. And anybody that wants to come and work hard for 100 days a year, here's the number that you should call. I suggest you send a SMS of your intentions before you call. Otherwise, Tannie Susan doesn't seem to answer the calls. And that concludes today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. Keep on sharing, like, subscribe, and support the advertisers. Goodbye.